Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the studio. Today I'm going to show you how I played with like a ripple effect in resin just by using the Blue Lagoon transparent Le'Rez paste, pigment epoxy paste, and I'm trying different things here, just using plastic. This is not a real thin plastic. Just something that arrived in mail. Like I had a delivery, so I just used the plastic from that, and then I decided to put some heat on it and try and crimple it a little bit. And this one that I'm working on right now, I'm just using some really hard, like aluminium foil. It's pretty tough stuff. So yeah, that actually gave me a really good result. But anyway, I'll get onto that. Don't want to jump ahead of myself. The plastic just wouldn't stay the way I wanted it to stay, so it was pretty annoying. But here's the next day. I had some spillage. I had a bit of mess there, but they didn't turn out too bad. And there was one that I've popped in, just the plastic there. You'll see that in a moment when I unmold everything. And the aluminium one was so hard to take off. Oh my god, it really stuck hard, so I had to think of what to do next. But that little bit that I put in this plastic that I'm unmolding right now turned out really pretty, and that will be a great thing to add to like a sea scene or an ocean scene or something like that, just as a textured kind of addition to it. Quite happy with the way that one turned out, and I'm just putting them now on just this canvas so that I can see what it looks like, and they look pretty good. Not sure if it resembles ripples quite as they should, but I'm happy with the effect that I got. And here's the one with the aluminium. I could not get that bit out. I probably could have if I stayed there for another 2 hours picking them all off, but yeah, I left it there. Okay, so what I was thinking of doing is popping these back into the mold, and to avoid having any leakage, because see, some areas need to be covered and some areas need to be sanded or trimmed, like that one there. And I'm just going to cover it with clear. Oh, yeah, probably I need to sand that down a bit. So I just need to cover it with clear, and I'm going to cover the backs with some what's it called again, I'm going to just cover the backs with some masking fluid so that I don't get any leakage on the bottom. And yeah, this one as well, I'm going to have to pop that one in too, but I have to do this one on this side because I couldn't get these off. I'm sure if I was sitting there picking at it for another 2 hours I'd get it all off, but I don't really want to do that. I quite like the design as it is. Just going to cover that with, if possible, with some resin, like colored resin in there, same color as that, and then I'll get that effect on the other side as well. I'll see how it all works out, but I think that might be a little bit too big, so I might have to think of something else, maybe make a different mold for this one. But might be alright, because it is all the way up top, and I do need to cover that as well, so I'll have to see how that works. Anyway, stay with me and see what I come up with. Okay, let's see what we've done with this one. This one looks pretty cool. It's a bit lumpy, and obviously it's leaked. Wow, it leaked everywhere except for this area here. How annoying. Wouldn't mind it if it leaked everywhere. But that looks cool to me, that silver. I'm gonna have to do it better next time. This was an expert. Ah, wow, that is sharp. Okay. Alrighty then, buddy. You want to poke me? I definitely want to do something with this. I'm not gonna throw it away. Maybe I can put it in a bigger mold. See if I can find a bigger mold and pop it in. I like that idea of that aluminium. Alright, we'll do something with that. Okay, so let's try out this idea. I've got a few of these in the shop just in case you're interested, but I think this will be pretty cool little experiment. Okay, so we're going to try out a new, where is it, ink. Yep, it's definitely this one. See how many drops I need to put in there. I don't know this one. That's 1, 2, 3, I reckon. Alcohol ink. That's very transparent. But a very pretty color. I'm going to test it out. It looks perfect here. But actually it should be white, shouldn't it? Because it's supposed to... Oh, I am an idiot. Okay, let's mix another one. I'll just do something else with that. Let's get another one of those. It should be white. Because I've been playing with these other ones, I totally lost it. It should be white. Okay, let's get some more resin in there. We'll get there. Trust me, I'll get there eventually. So we'll try out this new white alcohol ink. See how good it is. And if it's not, I'll just add some other pigment in there. It's no problem. It is not a problem. We don't have any problems. We only have solutions, right? Okay, let's go now. Let's have a look at this one. Just a little sample. Alright, so let's see. Use up half a bottle just for that. It's not good. However, it might be alright for what I want to do here. Milky. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make one with this kind of milky transparent white, and then I'll add some more like angel white or something like that in there to do this one. So let's just pour this one in here. Let's swap them, because I'll do that one first. I don't use a little spout on here because it doesn't work. Ooh, I haven't stirred it in properly. I'll just use it, pour it on the side there. We'll see which one works better. But I definitely yeah, you definitely need to push it in everywhere. And then once that pops out, then we'll put it on our little resin scene, and then cover it with more resin, and we've got our beautiful, we'll see anyway. And that's supposed to cover the whole thing. Yeah, it's supposed to be like foam, like ripples rather, that you can see in the water, or in the shallow water. Now I always worry about these little thin molds, because that's probably too much. You don't need it that thick. We'll literally, it's way too thick. Oh, where's my palette knife? It is way too thick for that. Bring that one closer to it, like that. And then we'll just transfer it onto here. It's meant to be very thin. It's going to be interesting how it comes up. That's why you need to use a good resin. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to this coming out so I can tell you. Because I have these in the shop and I want them to work so you're happy. Let me heat it up a little bit. Yeah, you don't want any bubbles in there. Yeah, I think it's just meant to be like that. On the right side, yep. Very thin, like that. Oops, some unmixed. Yeah, see this one, it looks better. That's how it's meant to look. But that's alright, we'll keep the other one still. Yeah, I suppose you don't have to worry about going all the way to the corners because you're not going to have like a square, unless it is a small square canvas like this, or rectangular canvas or whatever. But if it's like a round, you can still use it, just cut it out because it'll be so thin you'll be able to cut it while it's still not totally hardened, you know, totally cured. Whoop. That looks cool. It already looks great. So I'll have them test it out, and then I'll just take the rest of them off. We don't need it. And I'll have to do something else now with the leftover resin that I have in here. You can hardly even see it. It just looks like there's nothing in there. It's very strange. I wonder if I can... I wonder if that'll help. I'll add some more in there. Push it in. Oh, yep. Alright, I think that'll work. Use a stronger, more pigmented white. This will be cool as a coaster. Just pop it in a coaster with it. Just have some ocean colors underneath and pop that in the coaster. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, whoop, I'm going to move these things out of the way. Never mind. Don't mind my little grandkids. They're very loud. I'm just, because this is very thin, so I don't want this to crack on me. So maybe I'll heat it up a little bit, eh? What do you reckon? Give it a little heat. Just to loosen it up a little bit, but you're always going to be careful when doing that back and forth, because it tends to go harder after every time it's sort of... Oh, am I gonna... Oh, okay. Wow, okay, it's coming off. See, wow, that is so bloody awesome. Oh, I got a crack. Crack. And another one. Because it's so thin. Maybe it would have been better to do. No, but it's pretty flat. I don't think you meant to do it any other way. What I was meaning to say is I don't finish my sentence and I'm thinking, oh yeah, they'll know what I mean. But I thought maybe the top layer was meant to be thicker, but it's pretty flat. Like I couldn't have filled any more unless I domed it. So I think we're just going to have to be careful with what resin we use with this, because the real hard resin will just crack it. Wow, look at that, guys. And then what I can do is cut it and shape it and put it maybe along there. Look at that. So cut it in a shape. Maybe that can go there like that. Wow, that's looking so cool. Cut it in a shape, and then you have to cover it obviously again, unless you want to have it like this, nice and textured. That's so cool. That is so cool. You can even like try to do a sculpture, just bend it, and then you can have that as a wave type thing, crashing wave. On the other one, let's heat it up as well. And then if you have to cover it again, then it's just, yeah, too much. Okay, let's try in this corner here. Try to dig it out. These are slightly bigger than those. Maybe that mold release solution would be good here, just because this is so delicate, you know. Although, you know, to me, I don't really mind if something rips or anything, because I will use bits and pieces of this, not the whole thing obviously, unless I had the exact. It would just look too odd being so, you know, rectangular, you know, have sharp edges, and that would look so odd. So obviously you would cut it. So do your piece first, and then look at your piece like I've got this one here. And then you would excuse me. Oh wow, see, even that would look so good. And then you can sort of grab a pen and draw where you want this to go. So I would probably go like that. Let me get a pen. Let's just do it, okay? Let's just do it. Let's do it. I can even have it. Let's have it like that. Like that. And I'll grab a pen. Go all the way to the edge. And just cut it like that. Down there. Grab a pen quickly. Okay, so I grab my Sharpie. Okay, so let's just go like this, and then the rest of it you can just use. It's going to go like that, up there. And I will dodge these. I can always fix that later. So I've got that. So I'm going to cut that, and then whatever I have left, I will deal with. Excuse my throat. So let's do it. Let's go like that. So just following these dots and just cutting pretty much these little dots that I've created here. Something fell off. That's fine. Like that and like that. So that's that one. I will clean that with a bit of alcohol. Oh, I think they're meant to go this way. You're an idiot. Maybe I can go this way. That's what I'll do. And this side's prettier than that. That's too flat. Although I could use that side as well. But no, I'm going to do it here. We can do it there. Why not? Look at that. It's going to be perfect. Like that. Just let me just see. Okay, so let's go up a bit so I don't waste so much of this. I will cut these off. Now go here. It should only be really in the water. And there's a little bit of water there. There's a little bit of water there. So, okay, we can do that. I'm getting a little bit too technical now, considering that it was meant to be like a little easy little project. But that is the idea, for it to be like that. Or maybe even a bit lower, like that. Cut that bit. Okay, so that can be one. We can do one in there. I'll cut that. That'll fit nicely. There we go. Fits in beautifully in there. Like that. And then we got some more of these ones. We can just, oh, that one broke. Put them in anywhere. Like that. Just cutting these sharp parts. We're gonna just fit them in anywhere. Look at that. Now, the challenge of cleaning this with alcohol, rather. Because this is a Sharpie, it'll come off. Come on. Come on, my son. Alright. We don't want to see those lines, that's for sure. I can add some little bits over here maybe. Oops. You can go down there. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can move these little pieces out of the way. And I can fit this one in here. And then pop some of the little ones in there. I reckon that would be the go. There you go. That's looking pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. And I don't think, and I think it's way too much. You wouldn't see so much. I'm going to save these little things because I think I can use them for something else. Yep, that is pretty good. Now we're going to put some resin over it. Didn't plan on doing this today, but there you go. You never know. You never know until you have a go. Right, I'm going to mix up some resin and pop it on top. Okay, so I've decided I think I need to tape this because I don't want to lose all that resin. So I'm just going to get some UV resin and just dab here and there just to secure this in place while I am... Is anything coming out? Oh. A little bit here. Just to sort of hold it in place while I'm taping, you know, because I don't want to lose this formation, that would not be good. I'll never be able to put it back together the same, and I like the way it looks right now. That's not a lot of UV, but I think it's enough to hold it all in place. And stick it down a little bit. And then I am going to mix up some resin. Definitely going to mix up some resin. Yeah, I'm going way overboard. I just like doing this. Just a bit of a weird thing that I do. Okay, so hold it back. I might actually use the UV lamp this time, just because I need to poke that down. If I go take it out in the sun, it will seal it in like 30 seconds and I'll have these things sticking out. So that's why I want to kind of try and have these bits down if possible. I need something else to poke it down. Need another hand. I use my chin. Now I can't talk. One way to shut me up. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay. That's good. It'll be okay if some of them kind of like stick out. But I will use some white around it to make it more natural, make it all blend in kind of thing. So that's what we'll do. I'll get some tape and tape around here. Not a bad little tool to have around, eh? I've got some in the shop, not many, but if you like them, I'll get some more. Tape. My grandkids come in here and they rearrange all my drawers. That's alright, it's nothing here that can hurt them. Everything that can hurt them, it's put away. Where's the end of this thing? Don't you hate that? Here it is. Here it is. I know this is quite a big tape, but just in case I have leakage, just make sure this doesn't. I'll do that side first, I think. Alright, so I'll take this guy now and I will be back. I might get a smaller tape, it's too hard using this big mama on that. Okay, so as I do things, I come up with new ideas, and I was thinking while I was out there waiting in the sun for this UV to set up properly, that is about 1.5 millimeters. About 1.5 millimeters high there. Now I will go around with some angel white, but I'm worried that once it sets, I don't want to do the whole area in resin, I just want to do that area there, but once it sets, that it's going to be like it's not going to be a proper transition. So long story short, let's just do it. I'm just going to go around with the resin, the UV resin, and just go around the edge. So then when I actually do use the angel white, I'm going to use because this doesn't take as quick, but I'm just going to make sure that it starts the process. Yep, as I was saying, when I do use the angel white, it will not leak for starters, unless I want it to leak. And also it'll be a good platform for it to sit on, you know. Just going to make sure it sets really, really well. I don't know how it's going to react with this UV. Yeah, see how it's creating? I don't know, can you see that? It's creating that little barrier. You see that there on the edge, right there? So that's what I want. I will go out in the sunlight because it'll only take like 30 seconds and it'll be solid. And it'll probably take 5 minutes with this lamp. Rock solid. And now we can mix up some resin and some angel white and work our magic. So here we are. I've got my angel white ready to mix over here. I don't need a lot of it, so I kind of just only need a couple of lines. So that'll be more than enough. Might just have to add some more. Let's see. This is quite opaque, this angel white. And sometimes it's harder to mix a smaller amount than, you know, than a big old cup. I think that'll be fine. Okay, that is that done. So I just want to pour some resin over my waves here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the clear first. I really don't want it to go sort of too far in. I'm just doing it on the edge here, and I might need to like prop it with something to make sure it doesn't go all crazy on me. And oh wow, that's looking so good. So I'm going slowly because it is moving. Oh my gosh. And I sort of want to see which way it's going. Maybe I'll stop there now. Okay. So it is kind of moving that way. Pretty cool little foam, isn't it? Oh no, it's definitely going that way. Yep, I'm going to have to put a little stick up there. Definitely there like that. Oh, that might be a bit too much because this plastic is a bit wrinkly. Okay, let's see if that works. Because if it stays like that, it'll be good. I don't mind it staying like that. So that's gone way past my okay, that's pretty cool. My UV resin there, excuse me. Just that blends in. You can't even see that there was a UV resin there. But it's created that nice little barrier for me. Alright. I just got to see now, waiting for a second, and just see where it's flowing. Because I don't want that white moving too much. Give it a bit of heat. Okay, so I'm going to wait a few minutes. I'm just going to let it sit like this. I'll wait a few minutes. Just got to fix up a few bits and pieces that I missed here. Okay, we are back. About 10 minutes went past. It was good timing. My daughter came and knocked over here. She needed advice on something. And I needed to get away from here and not fiddle with it. So I can see where the movement is, which is really good. It is really good so far. So good. Let us do the white. And then we're going to give it a bit of a torture-rooney. And let's see. I'm going to go not quite... Can you see the line? So the line is there. My whatsy line is here. You can't see it, but I can feel it. See how it's created that nice barrier so it doesn't go in between my little, unless it comes up here, which is not going to happen because I've got the thing leaning that way. Excuse me. Let's go. No more procrastinating. Let's just go with it. So I'm going to start over here, I think. Hang on, let me just check to see where that line is. Let's just go with it, eh? Let's do, hey, don't do that. I don't like the jiggly bits. I don't like it jiggling like that. That's because that changes the wave, you know. When you do it like that, it changes the wave. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I think I put too much on there, but maybe I'll put a little bit more of the clear over here, just so it's got where to move. Otherwise, you know, if I don't do that, the white will roll over this clear and it will just sort of stop and it won't look good. So I need to put some more clear there. Okay, just leave it like that for now. I was thinking I might even try and fix another wave, but let's see where we go with this one. Now let it sit and do its thing. It's pretty deep. That's why the white is sort of thinking. It's pretty deep. The resin right there is probably about 2 millimeters. I like that little wispiness there. What I will do is add some more interesting looking patterns going like this, following these lines. This will move, of course, but it will create something interesting or more interesting. So we're just moving that white around. or something there. Oh, I've got this thing. I can use that. That there's looking great. I like that there. Okay. Just got to make sure it's not pulling too much over there. I don't want that to happen either. So I've got to watch it. And I might even give it another little wave as well. Just maybe another little one, maybe here, huh? What do you reckon? Let's get some more resin. Just a little bit, not too much. I don't have that much anyway. I do have one here. I wonder if I should just do one. What I'm going to do is go like this for this one. Alrighty, that is done. And a little line of my resin, just my white. It's got to go kind of like there. And that clear is grabbing it. I'm just right on the edge. Just pulling that line up. Like that. And I do want to add another, just like a no clear, just a white. And it's just going to sit there like that. Be fine. Got to anchor it to the tape, otherwise it'll pull back. If you bring it all the way to the tape, it's fine. I might even try and go down here. See what I can do with this guy here. Okay, so this is pulling over that way in that corner there, so I just got to be very careful what to do. But I do like that. Yeah, see, that's pulling that way now. It'll pull back now. That's very interesting. I do want to add some more white. That's pretty cool, these little ripple effects there. That's pretty cool. Get a bit more of this white, maybe on the edge there. That is so cool. Okay, so now I'm going to be just playing with these areas here, just adding some more of this white and just not blowing it, just going to leave it as is. Yeah, a little bit over here around this. shell, I meant to say, around the shells. And just going around this here, just to cover up that sharp sort of edge where those ripples kind of finish. Because there's no ripples here, I'm just putting that so that sort of camouflages that area there. Whoa. And where my white is underneath there, just adding that. If that stays like that, it will be great, but I don't think it will stay like that. Oh, dear me. Deary, deary me. Okay, so I'm going to leave it now. Not going to play with it anymore. I'll leave it like that, a bit fluffed up and fluffy. Maybe add some more of the white here. Like that. Okay, so here she is, all done. I'm so proud of how it turned out. Very, very happy. I had to chisel the back of it so I can fit the clock mechanism. But look at that. There's the chisel bit, and here's some of the photos, pretty roughly taken. But hope you liked the video. Please like if you liked, and share with your friends. And see you again soon. Bye.